Hello and welcome to, sorry, I'm tired. Dark Pack. I believe this was the winner for the Vampire the Masquerade, game jam that was out a long while ago, and I finally found this on Steam, and it's for free. You can just get it. So it's apparently really, really good, so I'm looking forward to it. And my brain is kind of mush, so obviously this is going to be fun. I'm going to mess with the settings for a minute. Alright, let's start. I remember in the description you play as a vampire, but also as a, ghoul, I believe. I think. Our character is Zach Riley, a young man in his late 20s partying with his college buddy, Johnny. You stand in the queue that gives access to the fairly new and trendy nightclub, the Heartless. Johnny is not feeling very well. He is hunched behind her, staggering slightly with a blank stare. Okay, so this is the narrator talking. So we are Zach. Okay, what are these symbols down here? Friday, 4:30... Okay, what's this? Oh, that's that. And what's this? Okay. Alright. Are you sure you want to keep the party going, stud? Trying to focus his gaze and blinking effusively. Of course, bastard. He shouts as he raises half-empty beer bottle with his hand. This has to be a big night. We have to get in however we can. Before Johnny finishes the sentence, you hear a loud snort behind you. As you turn around, you notice how the bouncer starts to cross his arms and frown. Get the hell out of here, effing drunks, he shouts grimly. Okay. Zach's inner voice. There's no point in trying to get into another joint this hour, and certainly not with Johnny at the state. We're leaving. When you turn around with the intention of leaving the queue, Johnny's face twists into a pitiful grimace. No, man, it's, our big night! I'm not moving. You idiot. If I leave him alone, he'll end up in the ICU. And drink, Johnny, one, and then we are leaving. You idiot. News about the multiple cases of missing persons. This city's going to hell. Don't you think that's important or something? Rifle through the garbage, of course. A trash can overflowing with papers and pieces of cardboard of different colors. There's not much to see around here. Behind you, you can hear a loud retching sound. It sounds like Johnny's struggling not to let it all out. Resolve moderate. Maybe there's something valuable in the trash. That did something. Resolve moderate. So is this like... I think I'm using a dice roll here. I think. Moderate would mean that it's moderate difficulty. So like normal difficulty. And we're using the resolve. Success, you find a used VIP ticket. What if it works? So he's not gonna just see us in here. Like, he's not gonna see it. Johnny's appearance is truly pitiful. The multiple stains on his shirt, wrinkled, unbuttoned, and a decadent reflection of all the excesses committed during the night. His breath smells of the worst absinthe, and although you've spent 1,000 years raves together, you've never seen him like this. Sudden burst of lucidity brightens his face. Chill, man, he exclaims, waving open his free hand. I just need a few seconds to catch my breath. I'm not gonna let that bitter bitch ruin this night for me, too. He adds before taking the last swig of his bottle. You focus on getting them to let us through. You look at Johnny for a couple seconds. A few drops of beer run down his fingers, glinting off the wedding ring on his finger. You can't help but feel deeply sorry for him. Johnny, if after everything you've had to drink you're still thinking about her, one more drink isn't going to solve anything, but I owe you. Alright, so he's breaking up with his wife. Johnny's breaking up with his wife, and he's getting really drunk to celebrate the breakup. I don't know. Let's talk to this dingbat. A hulking disco bouncer scowls at you as soon as he sees you approaching. He rolls his eyes and lets out another sigh. What do you want, scum? Don't you have a better place to drop dead? He adds without looking you in the eye. This should get us both in, right, mate? Before you realize exactly what's happening, your head rolls on the cold asphalt of the roadway. Sharp pain spreads quickly across your left cheekbone, and you notice a growing dampness on the back of your head. Your vision blurs, turning the night lights into dancing colored speckles. Shove it up your effing mother's ass. Gee. Get the F out of here. You slowly stand up. Johnny Bar's head looks at you with drunken guilt. Dak, I'm sorry. Before he can finish sentence, touching him on the shoulder, you cut him off. Don't worry, I deserved it, you say while glaring at the bouncer. Let's go, John. I think we've had enough tonight. Turning around, suddenly your attention is completely captivated by the most beautiful eyes you've ever seen. A woman. Tall and slender, absolutely bright green eyes and smooth. That's her. She's already left. Walks towards the entrance. As she reaches your side, you feel the world grind to a halt. As she slowly looks down and stares directly at you, a warm half-smile on her face pierces your soul. She can't be real, right? Lifting her face again, the woman continues on her way past the bouncer. He greets her with a quick nod of his head, and her perfect figure disappears amidst the noise of the nightclub. What was that? You've seen a lot of other women in your life, but never some like her. Still numb, paralyzed by the experience, you feel trapped in your own mind, struggling to superimpose reason on whatever it is that is asking you to break through until you find her. I need to get into that club, whatever it takes. Johnny? Johnny's still by your side, of course, but right now he's the least of your problems. If you had to leave him lying right there to get in, lying on his own puke, you'd do it, in a heartbeat. I'm not that drunk, am I? You didn't spike my last drink, right? No way. Consistent buzzing sound brings you out of your reverie. Zach. Dude, Zach. The word slips slowly and heavily from his lips. Are you alright, Zach? You're really pale. Zach. You're not well, Zach. Your own name begins to sound strange, repeated so many times by someone in such a deep state of dispossession. Johnny, you just saw that woman too, didn't you? Johnny's face twists into a grimace of confusion. Dude? By the time you realize that Johnny's voice sounds far away, you realize that you are walking towards the entrance of the club. You see the bouncer's arm go up, and you close your eyes in anticipation. When the bouncer's walkie-talkie static warped message finds a way to you. Let them through, Victor. It really is a special night. Lifting the walkie to his mouth. Of course, sir. Returning the device to his holster on his belt, Victor, the mountain of muscle that until now had blocked your entrance, points at you with his index finger. You can come in. Your friend, too. If you don't behave, there will be no warnings. Understood? Miracles do happen at 4:35 in the morning. Oh, that's me. Miracles do happen at 4:35 in the morning. Yes, Johnny, come on. The last one's on me. Oh. Like a wave crashing violently against the shore, a myriad of colors, smells, and sounds explode against your senses. Just 10 minutes ago, you would have gladly dragged Johnny home. Now your whole world swirls and dances, merging with the trance music and lights of the Heartless. In your mind, only one image keeps the situation coherent. That woman. Her eyes drilled into your consciousness, call out to you, inviting you to meet her. Okay. So there's a couple possibilities as to what happened, but I'm pretty sure he just got, like, zapped by, Toreador, maybe? Possibly. We'll see. Johnny, pull yourself together, for God's sake, at least until I get her name. Johnny behind you seems to come to now that he sees himself inside the club. "We did it!" he said, shaking his head and wiping the corner of his mouth. "I knew you'd get us in, Zach. That's why I like you." He pauses for a second, swallows what was probably a gag. "I think it's too late now, but control yourself, okay? We want to get our asses kicked out of here, man." "Don't worry. For the moment, I'm gonna order something without alcohol. Water. Water, for instance." The words sound inordinately strange coming from him. It is possible that he has not touched a drop for days. "I'm gonna go to the bar, Zach. When I'm a little bit better, we'll have the last one, okay?" "Sure, man. I'll walk around while I'm at it. Never been here before, and I like the vibe. And the people who seem to follow it, of course. Let's have some fun." "What is this door?" "I don't need to go to the cloakroom." "Oh, that's what that is." "It's locked and there doesn't seem to be anyone inside. Don't need to leave anything behind either." "Oh, that would be... yeah, okay." Whoa! What's this? Crumpled piece of paper on the floor seems to have found its place among all the filth and trash decorating the dance floor. Does it have something written on it? Let's see. Might as well. Folding, you realize this is an attempt at a poem, handwritten and crudely written. The author clearly doesn't know how to rhyme, although his intentions and feelings are clear from the first line. It gets embarrassing. Who the hell nowadays is so intense? You got a crumpled paper. Lovely. It's ours now. I'm gonna turn the sound a little bit lower, because that's a bit much for me. I like the music. It's just a bit much. This is a person, I think. Pretty sure it's a person. Hi. A man hunched under the table, sipping slowly from a crystal glass, oblivious to the world. All his clothing could be described as bizarre, reminiscent of a hobo with a high sense of aesthetics or a fashion designer in decline. In either case, his presence clashes tremendously with the place. As you approach, he slowly turns his head, and on his face a smirk spreads from ear to ear. Oh no, I don't like this person. Walker, straight out of the vapors of the night and straight to the Heartless, like the prodigal son of the good book, like Dorothy and her stupid yellow tiles. Sit down, son, or stand as you prefer, but give me your name and I'll give you mine. It's Zach. Zach Riley. Have we met before? Now we have, Zach Riley. Now we have. All beginnings are awkward. Oh, his name is Lewis, apparently. Oh, because he says Lewis. All beginnings are awkward, but where we're going, the only thing that matters are the endings. They call me Lewis. Lewis Byrne. Nice to meet you, Lewis. Are you a regular here? Regular, of course. In every place I am, regular, even if I have never been there. But this place, I know it. Oh yes, I know it well, even if it doesn't know me. I haven't introduced myself, you know? Okay, Malkavian. To the owners? No, to the Heartless. Owners come and go. Their ridiculous wars bury centuries of history under mountains of casualties, and when all the dust is settled, the only thing that remains is the place. This Heartless place. Are you saying that the regency of the club changes hands a lot, or am I missing the point? Taking a slow swig from the glass, looking at you straight in the eye. Oh yes, constantly. Leaving the glass empty on the bar, he gazes at the bottom of the vessel. Something tells me we'll soon see a new change, Zach Riley. I understand. I'm gonna go take a walk, okay? Sure! See you around, Walker. Don't get lost in the night. Yeah, he's Malkavian. Can we dance? The whole night has led you to this moment. The floor is yours, baby. Yeah. Hey Johnny, come on, let's sweat at all the booze you've been drinking. Of course! With astonishing agility for someone in his current state, Johnny dashes to the dance floor. And you both begin to sway to the decadent beat of music. Look at Johnny! He's doing like some weird version of the monkey dance. We're a show, that's for sure, but I don't give a Shite, this is great. The first time in his entire night you feel liberated. Cool. The bartender is a young girl. You estimate her to be about your age, although her demeanor is, at least right now, much more elegant than yours. She occupies her thoughts, wiping glasses behind the bar with a dark red cloth, paying special attention to each one, as if they were much more valuable than they let on. Her hands work fast, and perhaps because of the effects of all the alcohol you've had so far, they are complicated to follow. As you instinctively lean on the bar, her icy blue gaze pins you on the spot. What will it be? Her voice is as cold as her eyes, and yet she invites you to have one more drink, a strong one. Before you can respond, blurt out that Jaeger bomb that you're sure you'd instantly regret. Johnny comes to the rescue. Give me a few minutes, Zach. Don't start without me. Sure, man. Chill. I'm going for a walk, and we'll take that last one, okay? Okay. So I guess we're not doing that. Let's take a... Ooh. Let's eavesdrop. Like the normal person we are. Before you, a couple converses quietly, blocking the exit to the terrace. With regal bearing and elegant attire, they don't look like the usual clientele of this club type at this time of night. He wears his hair slicked back and gelled, completely black, like his eyes. She, also dressed in a suit, has half her head shaved, with the other half descending in a cascade of pale blonde over her left shoulder. Both seem to understand each other perfectly over the thunderous music without a hitch. When they see you approach, their heads turn slightly, visibly annoyed by the interruption. Sorry! What do you want, kiddo? The word slithers slowly and venomously, sending a shiver up and down your spine. Excuse me, I just want to go out to the terrace for a moment. Don't be like that, she says, tapping her knuckles on her partner's shoulders. Bad luck, cutie. The terrace is occupied. Evaluating you from head to toe, she seems to enjoy the embarrassment you're feeling right now. Never has a compliment sounded more so insulting to you. Tss, get lost. Yep. Alright, guess we're not doing that. That's the girl. I'm pretty sure that's the girl. A sort of mat or black cloth hanging between the two doors displays a strange symbol painted in red, careless manner. It's quite out of tune with the rest of the decoration, and I don't know what the hell it is either. Logo of some band around here, maybe? It's probably a symbol of, like, one of the vampire clans. On the other side, you hear a lot of movement. Suddenly a muffled scream startles you. Knocking on the door with your knuckles. Is everything alright? Yeah, relax. Girl stuff. I must be shooting up, I imagine. In any case, I'm not gonna go in there. What's this? Locked by means of magnetic card reader. Such exclusive security measures. Looks like we won't be able to go onto the terrace anytime soon. Anything in here? Oh. Huge red spray painted graffiti on the wall dominates the screen. A cab, with each stylized in the anarchist symbol. All cops are bastards, huh? More and more graffiti like this can be seen all over the city. The situation is getting more and more tense. Further inspect. Success! Another graffiti smaller and almost erased finishes off the end of the B. Ah! F them camis. Ah. I'm not familiar with that insult. I guess you learn something new every day. So, yeah, those would be the anarchs. Hey! Rifling through the garbage helped us before. Well, now it didn't. It is overflowing with toilet paper stained with something dark. Okay, I guess we're not dealing with that. Small stains of blackish dried up liquid decorate the edges of the stink. Inspect the stains. Success! It looks like dried blood. There must have been a fight. Immediately feel more awake. It's been a long night. Can't wait to go to bed. Bathroom. So scouting but not something you haven't seen before in other nightclubs. After all night, you feel the need to relieve yourself. Better here than in an alley.